Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered, why am I here? What's the point of all this pain? I've been there. I know what it feels like to question everything, even your own worth. But what if I told you that your life isn't an accident? That the very things you think disqualify you are actually the keys to your purpose? Because the truth is, God has a plan for your life, and it's greater than anything you could imagine. I want to talk to you today about something that's bigger than all your fears, stronger than your past, and more powerful than your circumstances. It's something that holds your purpose, your identity, and your future. It's God's plan for your life. You may be sitting there wondering if there is a plan for your life. Maybe you've looked around and seen only chaos. Maybe you've had more doors slammed in your face than you care to count. Maybe people have told you that you're not good enough, smart enough, strong enough, or worthy enough. But I'm here to tell you something that you may not have heard in a long time, or maybe ever. God does not make mistakes. And if He created you on purpose with purpose. There were many days in my life when I questioned everything. I looked at other people and saw what I lacked. I saw what I couldn't do, and I felt anger, confusion, even despair. I asked God why He made me the way He did. I asked Him what kind of plan He could possibly have when I felt so broken, so useless. And you know what? He didn't give me an answer right away, but He gave me something better. He gave me His presence. When you walk with God, even through pain, even through confusion, you start to see that His plan doesn't always look like your plan. You might want to go from A to B in a straight line, but God will often take you through the wilderness, through the valleys, through storms you never expected. Not because He's punishing you, but because He's preparing you. Some of you have been praying for a breakthrough, and all you're getting is silence. Some of you are asking for healing, and you're still waking up in pain. Some of you are waiting for love, for purpose, for a second chance, and you feel like you've been forgotten. But I want you to hear me today. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not too far gone. God sees you right where you are. He knows every tear you've cried. Every night you've lain awake, wondering what's next. And He's not done with you. The enemy wants you to believe that your life is over, that your failure defines you, that your disability disqualifies you, that your trauma marks the end of your story. But let me tell you, God specializes in using what the world rejects. He takes broken pieces and makes masterpieces. He takes weakness and turns it into strength. He takes the overlooked, the outcast, the ones the world calls less than, and He uses them to do incredible things. You don't need to have it all together for God to use you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to trust Him, willing to take the next step even when you don't see the whole staircase. He's willing to say, God, I don't understand what you're doing, but I trust that you love me and that you have a plan for me. Some of you are waiting for everything to fall into place before you start living. Stop waiting, start living. Your life doesn't begin when your circumstances change. Your life begins when your perspective changes. When you stop asking why me and start asking what now, God? What do you want to do through me? God's plan is not always easy. In fact, many times it's uncomfortable. But comfort never produces growth. You were made to rise. You were made to shine. You were made to impact the world in ways you can't even imagine yet. And the very things you think disqualify you may be the things God uses most powerfully. Do you think your mistakes are too big? God says, my grace is bigger. Do you think your weakness is too great? God says, my power is made perfect in your weakness. Do you think you have nothing to offer? God says, I created you in my image, and I've placed gifts in you the world needs. It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, young or old, educated or not. God has a purpose for you. Not just the person sitting next to you, not just the pastor or the speaker or the person you look up to, you right here, right now. And His plan is filled with hope. Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. That verse doesn't promise an easy life, but promised a meaningful one, a hopeful one, a future. I want you to think about what's holding you back right now. Is it fear, shame, guilt, failure, insecurity? Whatever it is, give it to God. Lay it down. Don't carry what you were never meant to carry. You don't have to walk this journey alone. You have a God who goes before you, who walks beside you, and who stands behind you. He's fighting battles you can't even see. He's opening doors you don't even know are there. He's aligning things in the background that will one day make you look back and say, wow, now I see what you were doing all along. You are not an accident. You are not a burden. You are not a waste. You are a child of God, and your life matters. Your voice matters. Your story matters, and no matter how broken you feel right now, there is beauty ahead. There is purpose ahead. There is hope ahead. So don't give up. Don't let the world write your story when God already has. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Run your race. Trust the process. Believe that even when life doesn't make sense, God is still good. He still has you in His hands, and He still has a plan. And when you get there, when you look back at the mountains you've climbed, at the battles you've won, at the tears that have dried, you'll see that nothing was wasted. Not the pain, not the delays, not the detours. All of it was used for something bigger. God's plan for your life is not just to survive, to live with boldness, courage, faith and love, to rise when others fall, to shine in the darkness, and to remind the world that with God, all things are possible. So stand tall, even if you feel weak. Walk forward, even if you're afraid. Trust fully, even if you don't see the way, because God does, and He's not finished with you yet.